So in step 2, you actually want to look at the market. You want to know what your competitors are charging for services similar to yours. And also, how's the market itself, how's it doing? Is people buying these services? What are they paying for them? Things like that, right? Because under market-based pricing, businesses really want to look at what the competitors are charging for things similar to what you're charging. And it's not necessarily for you to copy and say, oh yeah, she's charging $400, I'm going to charge $398. That isn't the strategy here, because let's face it, on its own, using market-based pricing it can't really hold up. You got to consider some other stuff, right? You shouldn't be basing your prices or your services solely on what you see your competitors doing, but you do want to be aware of what other companies are charging. This way your prices aren't like completely off, like totally in la land compared to what the market normally charges, right? Because let's just face it, you and your competitors, you are in the same marketplace. So if you're ignoring their strategies for pricing, it doesn't really help you anyway stand out in the industry, right? Instead, it actually kind of leaves you out of the loop because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what the common price is. You don't know what's the baseline, and none of that. And you really do need to know how the market is doing before you set in a price that, let's just say, nobody can afford or that nobody wants to pay. So keeping an eye and really doing research on your competitors' pricing, it really reveals what sets you apart. Because if you're charging more than your competition, what you want to do is show customers the value and what your USP is, your unique selling proposition or your unique value proposition, what it is. What do your company have to offer? Why should they pay you more than they are going to pay who's ever in your industry that's doing the same thing, right? So let's get into number 3.